Welcome back, you lovely bunch. Thanks for tuning in again. Hope you're all doing good. As you can see, we're out on this very colourful bike today, but I'm immediately faced with a problem. Do you want to see what it is? I don't mind getting wet like during a ride, but getting wet at the start of a ride is just a bit of a pain, isn't it? And if I don't want to go through that, I have to ride up a massive hill, so we are going to ride through the puddle. But another thing that makes this slightly annoying is my back brake is squeaking, and do you know what's going to make my back brake squeak even more? This! I'm not going to complain, the sun is out, the bike is awesome, and I'm in a good mood. So let's get through this puddle and enjoy this ride. Right, I'm going to try and ride through with you. I'm going to do the like half pedal technique. Oh my God. So you kind of, oh my God. I was trying to not get my feet wet, right? And I don't know if this rear mech is waterproof. So I suppose it's a good way to test it out, right? Is this Chinese rear mech waterproof? And my feet are now freezing. Well, the rear mech still works. My feet, however, are bloody freezing. I've been riding for like 1 minute and my feet are soaked. So right, let's be positive. I do want to test out this rear mech, and I just fully submerged it. And it seems to still be working, so all good so far. I don't even know if it's going to be released, and it's a bit of a shame because I kind of like it. It's like a cheap version of the SRAM E-Tap, and it works, well, like a cheap version of the SRAM E-Tap. So at the moment, 11 out of my 12 gears are smooth as, and considering I'm used to 11 speed on all my bikes, I mean, I'd say like 11 out of 12 is fine. I need to fine tune it, but I don't really understand the app because it's in Chinese. Oh, anyway, I need to go and like get warm because my feet are freezing. So I will update you more on this non-available rear mech in a little bit. All right, let's crack on. So this is like complete speculation, but I believe this removable battery is the reason that this hasn't come out. Like, it's by Wheeltop. It's actually really good. You get an app, you can like tweak everything with it, but yeah, it's just disappeared from their website. The only thing that's listed on there is the button up here. See, so you've got like your shifter up here. So that's powered by one of those like little batteries you put in your like heart rate monitor, the CR3032s, and I've been using this for ages. My rear mech is still at 80%, so the battery drain is so slow. And then you pull that out, there we go. This is like the battery, and then it locks in place. So it's pretty good, just not sure if it's coming out or not. I just figured I'd give you an update, and it was just fully submerged and it still works. Look at this for a day. Is this just not the ideal conditions for a ride? It's windy, it's a little bit cold, but when you're here, doesn't matter. There we go, there's my top tip for winter. Ride somewhere really nice and ride a really nice bike. Right, I'm hungry though. So we're gonna go up here, I think there's a fun descent, and then we're gonna find food somewhere, I'm sure. Just a quick update on the rear mech that might never be available to anyone. Well, there is something missing from this bike, but I'm not gonna talk about it now. I'm gonna talk about it a little bit later. We're gonna carry on with this ride, so let's go. think we need to go to Greg's. You know, I've got my cholesterol back, it's all good, see? So now I can go back on the whole like junk food binging for a bit. Right, off to Greg's. Riding up a hill after eating a Greg's, genuinely a really bad idea. So, the thing that annoys me about this bike is, it's wicked for off-road. It's basically a cross-country bike, but what is missing, it needs a dropper post. And so I have a 650 gravel bike with a dropper post on it. But now I have this, I mean, am I gonna really ever ride that bike? Do I need two gravel bikes? This is like the question I'm faced with. Like, it's nice having two of them, but honestly, I'd rather have one gravel bike with a 650 wheel set and a 700 wheel set, and I can swap between the two, and then have this bike with a dropper on it. I mean, that to me makes more sense than two gravel bikes that are basically exactly the same, apart from the wheel size and the dropper post. I just don't feel I need a dropper post on a gravel bike, you know? But I do feel like I need a dropper post on like a cross-country mountain bike. I feel it'd be better suited to this. And the seat posts are the same size, they're both 27.2, so it would fit, it'd be a straight swap. All I'd need is like a shifter over here. It threads through like down here, so it would be proper easy to set up on this bike. What do you guys think? I think I should ditch one of the gravel bikes and put the seat post on this, because that'll make this just perfect. So that is the only bad thing about this bike. Not really a bad thing, it's just the only change I want to make. I feel like I'm never happy with bikes, there's always something I've got to change. Do you know what this though? It's a pretty good rear mech, you know? It's a pretty good rear mech. It's a shame it's not going to be out. Maybe it will come out. So what have I learned today? I've learned that my Chinese rear mech is in fact waterproof. Or hopefully. It didn't stop working then. I've learned that I can still have a nice ride with soaking wet cold feet. I've discovered that I can never be happy with a bike when I've finished it, that a bike is never truly finished. I'm always going to be tweaking it. So the next thing I want on this bike is a dropper post. And I've learned that bikes are awesomely fun. I didn't learn that one, I already know that one. Bikes are awesome. Wasn't sure if the paint would actually start chipping off on these wheels. And so far, so good. I mean, they flex a lot. And I figured with the wheels bending a lot, that might crack the paint. Then I suppose like a carbon frame flexes, right? And the paint doesn't crack off those. Anyway, there we go, proper random one today, full of like randomness, mud, Greg's, and my awesome bike, and my awesome self. Right, thank you as always for watching. Remember to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys very soon. Bye.